Long before the rise of Greece, before the pharaohs of Egypt built their last pyramids, and before the prophets of Israel raised their voices, there was Mesopotamia, the cradle of civilization. From this land of rivers, the Tigris and Euphrates, came the first cities, the first kings, and the first written words. Among the clay tablets of cuneiform, archaeologists discovered a tale unlike any other, the Epic of Gilgamesh, the oldest story ever told. In the city of Uruk, mighty walls stretched high into the skies, built to guard a civilization that flourished 5,000 years ago. Its king was Gilgamesh, 2/3 god, 1/3 man. His strength was unmatched, his wisdom vast, but his arrogance knew no bounds. The people of Uruk cried out under his rule. He worked them without rest, claimed their sons for war, and even their daughters for his desires. To balance Gilgamesh's power, they created a rival, Enkidu. Born from clay, covered in hair, and living among wild beasts, Enkidu was nature's child, untamed and free. A hunter discovered him when Enkidu freed animals from his traps. Fearing him, the hunter sought help from Uruk. A temple priestess was sent. With her charms, she tamed Enkidu, teaching him the ways of humans. He ate bread, drank ale, and learned the touch of civilization. News of Gilgamesh reached Enkidu, and rage filled him. He traveled to Uruk to confront the tyrant. When they met, the earth shook with their battle. For hours, they wrestled like two great lions. But neither could defeat the other. And from that struggle, respect was born. Gilgamesh and Enkidu embraced as brothers, their friendship sealed by destiny. Bored with peace, the two brothers sought adventure. They set their eyes on Humbaba, the terrifying guardian of the cedar forest, servant of the god Enlil. Armed with weapons blessed by the sun god Shamash, they marched into the forest. The battle was fierce. Humbaba's roars shook the earth, his breath was fire, his eyes death. But together, Gilgamesh and Enkidu struck him down. When Gilgamesh returned to Uruk, his fame spread across the lands. Even the goddess Ishtar desired him. But Gilgamesh mocked her, listing the fates of her many lovers, abandoned and cursed. Insulted, Ishtar unleashed the bull of heaven upon Uruk. Its hooves cracked the earth, its breath brought famine. Once again, Gilgamesh and Enkidu fought side by side, slaying the bull. But the gods had seen enough. Enkidu had defied the order of heaven, and for this, he was condemned to die. Enkidu fell ill. For 12 days he suffered, cursed, and mourned his fate. At last, the wild man, the brother of Gilgamesh, died. Gilgamesh wept bitterly. He covered his friend's body with gifts, built monuments in his honor, and wandered the streets in despair. The mighty king now knew fear, not of battle, but of death itself. Haunted by death, Gilgamesh abandoned his throne. He dressed in animal skins and roamed the wilderness, searching for eternal life. He journeyed through deserts and mountains, crossed waters of death, and fought monsters of the night. His goal, to find Utnapishtim, the man who survived the great flood and was granted immortality by the god. At last, Gilgamesh reached Utnapishtim, who told him the secret of the gods. Long ago, the gods had grown angry with humanity and sent a great flood to destroy all life. But Ea, the god of wisdom, warned Utnapishtim. He built a great boat, saved his family, and carried animals of every kind. For this, the gods granted him eternal life. But Utnapishtim warned Gilgamesh, death is the fate of man. Eternal life is not yours. Still, Utnapishtim revealed one last secret. At the bottom of the sea grew a plant that could restore youth. Gilgamesh dived into the deep, tied stones to his feet, and seized the plant. Joy filled him. He would share it with the elders of Uruk. But on his journey home, he rested. And as he slept, a serpent rose from the waters, devouring the plant. Immortality was lost forever. Broken and weary, Gilgamesh returned to Uruk. He looked upon its mighty walls, strong and eternal, built by human hands. And in that moment, he understood, though man cannot escape death, he can create works that outlive him. The city, the culture, the stories, these would be his true legacy. The Epic of Gilgamesh is more than a tale of gods and kings. It is a story of friendship, grief, the fear of death, and the search for meaning. It asks the same questions we ask today. What is the purpose of life? What remains after we are gone? From the clay tablets of Mesopotamia, Gilgamesh speaks across 5,000 years, reminding us that though we are mortal, our stories can live forever.